People just want to watch World Cup.
Jeff nails another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98.
I got
Jason
more.
just loves some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 598. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Brian.
Hey, we're 2 episodes away from 600. That's how math works.
That's how. So in 2 weeks we'll be at episode.
That's pretty impressive.
Nice milestone.
That is a
over there.
milestone episode.
400 episodes away from 1,000. 300, and I think 89 from Manimal. So can't wait for that one. Spoilers, we're going to do like a 5-minute episode on that and then do episode 990 right after that.
We're 68 episodes away from episode 666.
Mark of the devil. The devils. The devils. I'm sure that one won't be cursed.
Probably
Hey, we don't
our
have
best
Yeti
episode.
mics. We don't have 6 Yeti mics. We'll be fine.
It'll be our best episode yet.
Yet. Before we get into it, Jim, even though he's on suspension, golf, he sent us a bribe? What did he send us?
I think this is like maybe it is a bribe to get unsuspended. Mm-hmm. What do we got?
He sent us Twizzlers Hershey chocolate flavored.
These are amazing. These are quite delightful. They taste like rubber Hershey's.
You say that like that's a good thing.
It is. Not rubbers. Is Hershey into condoms next? These are good. I don't like a lot of different flavors for Twizzlers, but I like these. Uh-oh. I might be the only one on the podcast that like them.
I'm not a huge fan.
Really?
It's the wrong texture for the flavor.
Brian, what are you thinking? I like these. These are good.
There's not much there.
Really?
Like I get the chocolate flavor, but I think for this candy that doesn't work.
I don't know.
I mean, I pulled 8. I got to eat 8. So
Yeah, you got to put however many you pull, you got to
eat them. But
I pulled 2.
I guess brown.
I was expecting more of a Tootsie Roll.
Yeah,
But I'm not getting that from this.
and I think that's
No.
because of the Twizzler.
Yeah, it
candy
holds
itself.
the shape like a Tootsie Roll is chewy and malleable, where this is, it's chewy, but it still keeps its form.
Yeah.
It doesn't mix.
that's rare. I like something chocolatey too. So Twizzlers or Red Vines? What'd you pick?
I don't know if I've ever had red vines.
Really? I've had those by mistake.
I'm indifferent. They're both licorice to me.
Oh, see, I like Twizzlers. I gotta have Twizzlers. Like when we go on road trips, we gotta have combos and Twizzlers in the car. Those are the rules.
I found another one. I got 9.
I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, I'm not going to eat them, so they're not that bad. It's not like something that Doug would send us.
No. Did you see his 5-foot box of crickets he got on Twitter? So he showed up a box of candy crickets, which I think we've had candy bugs before.
No, I think they were worms.
Oh, worms. But because of his hands, Jeff, it looked small, but it was actually a 5-foot box in his hands. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's a big box.
It is.
Yeah, they were barbecue flavored worm snacks
Oh,
made by the company Larvettes.
get it? Get it?
I get it.
I think Doug should stop stealing people's mail.
Well, allegedly. Did somebody order worms and he took it?
Well, somebody ordered worms, whether it was whether it was Doug or not.
I think it was at Buc-ee's, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Yeah, he was at Buc-ee's this weekend. Why? Why not? Yeah. Did you guys do anything exciting over the weekend?
I worked.
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry.
had to work all
were you
week.
guys busy at the pet store?
Not really.
Really?
Not nearly as busy as I thought we were going to be.
Okay. Just any cute dogs?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
lots of good dogs.
Okay. Okay. Jeff, what'd you do?
Went over to Scab Jeff's and played a marathon game of Terraforming Mars.
Oh, geez, you love
with-
that game.
with all the expansions.
Oh, how long was that?
It took us about 7.5 hours.
Wow. Who won?
Jeff's wife
Okay.
beat Jeff by a point.
How many expansions is that?
5, maybe 6.
Whoa. That's a lot of expansions.
Yes, each expansion brings a new gameplay
Twist.
And so then of course they all bring in new cards. So with all the expansions, it's tough to find cards that necessarily work so well together.
Because anything you played before that game doesn't always work because you have new expansions.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, well, this card from this expansion does this, but I have no other cards that necessarily go with it, so this is a card is worthless for me.
Okay.
So it was interesting to try to find new combinations and understand some of the new rules. And
Rules of the game, Mr. Bond.
I would probably recommend playing them with 1, maybe 2 max at a time. Expansions.
So I was talking to my wife today that we're going to have to set up a time on a Sunday to do the pirate game again, Dead Reckoning. We need to get that set up because I got the expansion.
You got it.
Well, I've had one, and we've never opened. We haven't done it yet.
Okay.
And I think it's a Legacy, too, actually. You need to play a Legacy. I'm still waiting for my new Kickstarter that I paid for Dead Reckoning. It's sitting in a Chinese warehouse.
Waiting for
I got an email that
to go
everyone
down.
else is getting it, not America.
Everybody
You're not
else.
getting that.
No. I will.
Not
but
in the next 4 years.
Correct. It would probably be
6 years.
2080. Maybe. I'll be dead by then. Speaking of games, so my wife decided that we had no baseball games or anything this weekend, and my oldest son's summer team hasn't started yet, so we went out town to beautiful Wilmington, Kentucky.
Williamstown?
That's it. I don't know. It's the ARC exhibit is there.
I wasn't even there, but I know where you were at.
Is it Williamstown?
Williamstown.
Williamstown, Kentucky. There you go. To be fair, my wife booked it all. So we went there for 2 nights with the kids and the dogs and lots of ticks.
Did you bring some back with you?
The dogs had 2 left after we checked them out again down there. So we cleaned them, gave them 2 baths, found all the ticks we think, did it again, cleaned them again, got rid of another tick on each one. My one dog is pretty easy to find because her hair is thin. The other one is a pretty thick coat, like curly and that. So Molly, she was loving life. I think she got 3 baths outside on Sunday when we got home, and we think we got everything. Good news is she got the shot for flea and tick prevention to help with it. But anyways, we went down there. These cabins are nice. The great thing was there's nothing close to it. There's really, you had a community of cabins, but it wasn't very busy, which would surprise me for the Memorial Day weekend. But it was great. They went fishing one day, the kids, when we got down there Saturday, realized it was algae infested and there was no fish there except snapping turtles. So they lied, but it was fine. And we had some good pizza and basically played board games for 2 days. So that was good. We played Bunny Kingdom.
Camping pizza.
No, pizza was from the local restaurant. We had it, not camping pizza. And don't you dare say camp. I don't camp. But yeah, so it was a nice time. It was relaxing. There's nothing around us. Nobody watched TV the whole weekend, which was nice. The only time anybody was on electronics is when my youngest son at like 9 o'clock at night would play on my wife's phone just for an hour or so while we played a game at night. But yeah, we played Dog Park. Great game. We had the expansion. So we had the European dogs. And then that's a very fun tabletop game. We played that twice. We played Bunny Kingdom, which is a great game. And what else did we play? We played a lot of different games. We played Bananagrams.
Bananagram.
Have you guys ever played that?
Never heard of it.
It's kind of a fun game. It's like Scrabble, but it's loose. Like you don't have a board. You just kind of go around with it. I'm trying to think what other games we played. We had 5 Crowns, the card game. But yeah, we played a lot of games. So that was a lot of fun all weekend. So it was nice that all 3 kids like the board game, like the tabletop games. So makes it easier. Even the 15-year-old. So yeah, and we got to take the dogs. That was the prerequisite for all of us. We needed to bring the dogs. So, and we went hiking. Hence the reason the ticks. So, but yeah, Brian, you got any advice for ticks?
Don't get them.
Yeah, for dogs. Just keep giving them baths and making sure you find them all.
Yeah, I mean it's a very tedious process.
Yeah.
You just need to continue to monitor and check all of the hidden spots between the paws, and the toes on the paws is a big one where they go.
Okay.
Ears, armpits. They like warm hidden spots.
I think we got a total of 12 ticks off both of them.
Ooh, man.
And luckily none of them were buried in. They were just on top.
On surface.
Yeah. Now, we also did it right as we got home.
Yeah.
And we were checking after the hike. We made sure we got a couple off them at the cabin and that. But yeah, then we found a couple at home. So, yeah. So, throwing things at us. Also, just to let you know, Brian,
Yes.
I did order a new Mad Libs for us.
Did you find the Friends Mad Libs?
I did. Then I lost it again.
Oh, good.
So it's a hardcover Mad Libs.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's $10. I just ordered it. Wow. I don't want to get it used. 96 pages.
I don't want to get it used. The used Mad Libs would be pretty bad.
I can get a used one for $9.
I'll give you
Or
the
a
dollar.
Or a new one for 10.
Yes.
I'll give you the dollar.
These are all taken. And all the adjectives are nouns. What? It's Mad Libs After Dark. World's greatest word game. Adult Mad Libs.
We already have that.
Oh, this is After Dark. It has heart on it. Look, it's sexy. Sexy Mad Libs.
Don't.
Oh, it's coming. More ways than one. Come and get it.
Okay.
And it's hardcover.
Wow. That's cool.
There's 90 of them we have to go through.
Isn't that great?
I wanted to do the Friends one today. I was looking forward to it, but
Well, I found it.
yeah, where's it at?
I don't know anymore.
Cool.
I gotta find it again.
I'm gonna go look for it.
It's good. The totes are in the back there. You can go look.
I'll do the Friends for you.
Okay.
And then Ross says, we were on a bone.
Don't you? Joey says, "Don't you like my cat?" And it was a for Porsche. Okay, now that Brian's out of the things, Jeff,
Yeah.
I think I might be back into comic books.
You think?
I don't know if I like this.
You've been putting things online on
I
our
know.
Facebook page at Jason's Back into Comics.
History of Bad Ideas. Just to let you guys know, read the Absolute Comics. I'm saying it quietly so my wife doesn't know.
So these
She
are
knows.
like the Ultimate Comics from 15 years ago?
Yeah, they're a brand new line. Really cool storylines. I really like it. I like it because it doesn't have 80 years worth of baggage. So Batman, Absolute Batman is a new one. And basically doesn't have the money in it. But by like issue 3 or 4, he does, because Black Mask, who's terrorizing the city, but Batman's making too much of a dent into his thing, made an offer of $100 million or $200 million, and he'll give him $200 million, and in doing so, Black Mask will leave the city alone as long as Batman leaves him alone. So that's how he gets his money in this one. He makes a deal with the devil.
Wow.
And Alfred, who's a UK special ops guy, basically was like, "You're a fool not to do it. Just think of all the good you can do as Batman with that money." So he does it. So yeah, it's good. Absolute Superman is fantastic, which I never thought I would say. I really like Absolute Flash. I've heard great things about Absolute Wonder Woman. I have not picked that one up yet. Green Lantern's the only one that I was not. I love Green Lantern. It does not look great. But yeah. And then So I got all those. Tom McFall, 211 Harrison Avenue. Tell them Hobie sent you. But I now have a pull list. I added more pull list. I added Flash. So that was great. I read a lot in the cabin. So yeah. Then my 15-year-old sabotaged it and told my wife right away, Dad has a pull list now. And she's like, what's a pull list? Well, it's subscriptions. So they automatically pull the comics when they come in and they order based on that. So yeah, it's wonderful. So yeah, it's a great thing. But that's my up for the week. Really am enjoying it. I think you would like the Absolute series. It's nice to have because, like I said, there's not 80 years of baggage. Like, the Superman story is really cool. Like, it's basically, they show Krypton before it blows up. Like, it's a caste system like in India used to have. And Superman's logo is like the logo of the worker. Like the lowest person there because they're the manual laborers.
So they're changing up what everything means.
Yes. So I'm waiting for Brian to get back because I got another. Did you find one?
Nope.
Damn it. Is it in here? I want to find it. Or I'm just going to order another one. Brian.
Yes.
Back into comics here.
Oh.
Found a comic you might like.
Oh, yeah? What's it called?
Exquisite Corpses.
Okay.
Just came out, #1.
Okay.
It's a huge hit from Image.
Okay.
Here's the quick synopsis. It's Hunger Games.
Okay.
Mixed with, what was it, 13 Assassins, I think?
Okay.
So in the United States, basically the 13 colonies were founded. It's not the history they were basically founded by the 13 richest people or families.
That's pretty close to accurate.
Correct.
Yep.
And they've been running the country since then. Everything else is a puppet regime. So every 5 years they shut down a small town and they put guards around it. They basically pay off the officials, and basically each family gets to pick their own assassin.
Okay.
Or soldier or whatever they want.
Okay.
They pick a card based on their weapon. So one guy gets a hammer, one guy gets hands, so throat, basically strangulation or beating them up, rope, guns, knives, all this stuff, okay? And
Candlestick, lead pipe.
they didn't show all of them yet. But they go through the town and there's like a bracket. There's 13 there's 12 actually, because I don't think the one that won the last time does not participate. So they switch it up every time. So there's 12, and they have a bracket, like 3 in each bracket. And they go on to the finals to win it all. And basically, they can kill anyone, civilians and all that. Civilians don't know what's going on. And they basically hunt each other. In the first issue, it's like 50 pages. They paid off the sheriff of this small town. They gave him $10 million, a brand new identity. He left, and they shut down the town. And basically, they now started hunting, but it was cool, like how they introduced each character. Like they show Maine is here with their, character and all that. The one guy,
Maine isn't one of the original 13
they're not
colonies.
New Hampshire. Sorry, New Hampshire. But like I forget who it was. I think it might have been Connecticut. They get the hammer, so they need somebody to like wield this giant like carnival hammer. So they get a carnival strongman. And they're like, we got the strongest guy out there. He gets killed right away because he gets
Spoilers.
shot. Sorry. That's the only one that's been killed yet. But it's really cool. Like, it shows, like, this, how the people in the town are reacting to it, and they don't know what the fuck's going on, and it's all behind the scenes, and it's really pretty impressive.
Why wouldn't they know what's going on if they do this every, 4 years?
5 years, it's all in secret. They basically pay off the officials, and if people get killed... I don't know how
it's not being televised.
No.
Oh,
it's being televised in the secret.
Actual...
Yeah, it's being televised by in the secret bunker for all the families.
Only the rich people are getting it.
So I don't know how it ends. I don't know if they just wipe out the town. I don't know what happens, but it's it's pretty good book.
Corpses.
Yeah, you can get it at Atomic Vault. They have a couple copies left. I'll pick you up one if you want one.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
I typically can't get out here before they close.
Correct. So yeah, I can pick up one. Yeah, it's been
45 minutes to get out here, from my house.
Just leave at 4. You'll be fine.
Well, I usually work till 5. So,
but yeah, it's
take a vacation day to go buy a comic book. Jesus.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
It sounds
really
great.
impressive. The art's beautiful. I just like that they each like bring in like a different assassin, and like they you don't know, like the one assassin, he's not killing any civilians, but the other one is, and like so it's really cool.
I'd bring in Bullseye.
Oh, that's a good one. But it's Image Universe, not Bullseye.
I'd
Still
bring him
bringing
over.
Bullseye.
I'd recruit him.
Okay. They have one lady that's assassin that's running around on a horse, that's riding a horse with a sword. That's her weapon is crossbow, because she had arrow. Not the movie, the TV show. So yeah, very good book. I'm really hooked on after one issue.
She had an arrow and is using a crossbow.
Yeah.
Crossbows don't use arrows; they use bolts.
Well, they let them do it.
I think she's breaking the rules.
Well, she is one of the daughters of the family. She decided to do it herself since they haven't won in ages. So she trained it. But I just like that. It was kind of like,
A 1 in 12 chance of dying. Yep. Smart move.
But the winning assassin, gets $100 million and a brand new identity. So all crimes are wiped off, prior crimes, because these are probably not good people. So that's what's in it for the assassin.
So it's like a 13 Assassins, Hunger Games, Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Like where they take like the worst of the worst and then turn them loose kind of deal. Yeah,
really good.
I'm interested.
The art's really good too. I'm not trying to print pictures because they're available. It's a really good book. I've really enjoyed it. And I was kind of bummed that only the first issue is out right now. The second one comes out in 3 weeks. I'm like, damn it. So I'll pick you up a copy before you come next week.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I started listening to In the Dark, that podcast you sent me.
Yes.
I've only listened to the first episode, but
she does a good job.
I'm very interested. She hooked me on the first one.
Yeah.
So
Tell the listeners what In the Dark podcast is about.
So In the Dark is a podcast about the disappearance of I want to say like 8 or 9 year old.
I think he's 11.
11-year-old in Wisconsin. And
Minnesota. I gotcha.
This is a great podcast that I don't know anything about.
Jacob Wetterling.
Wetterling, yeah.
Yes.
He disappeared 1989, and it took them 27 years to actually solve it. So it's just the story of that. Looks like it's
10 episodes.
Yeah, but there's 3 seasons of that specific, like, In the Dark podcast. There's 3 seasons, but I don't think it's all about the one.
Nope. So the first season is 9 or 10 episodes. I think the 10th episode is a follow-up, like a epilogue. First season is about him. Second season is about a whole new crime. I actually just started second season today. But it's not just because in the first episode, I think it's the first episode, they tell you who did it, right? Did they tell you in the first episode?
No.
Okay, it might be second episode. They don't.
The only thing that they do say in the first one is that it took 27 years for them to find out that the person that did it was right there in front of them the entire time.
Yes.
So that's all that I know.
So the second episode will tell you who did it, and then they kind of backtrack and they go through it all. But it's not just about the mystery. It's about basically like how the police force didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And it's not always blaming them because it was the 80s, late 80s. They didn't have all the technology, but there was also like some of the answers were right there. And like the sheriff in charge was like, fuck that. No, it's not my, it's not the way I think it is. So we're going to do this. And then
I'm not going to follow the evidence. I'm going to find evidence to support my theory.
Correct. And they interviewed the parents and and the parent and I won't spoil any of it, but the only part is the mom is actually the reason that we have a sexual predator listing now, directory for people.
The registry?
Yeah, the registry.
Interesting.
She's the one. Yeah, I remember this case, not recently, but I remember watching TV shows about it. And it was the podcast from 2016. The next episode is from 2019. It actually got canceled because I think the New Yorker got bought because that was who was doing it. And then it got picked up for another 1 or 2 seasons. And I think it changed its names. But the person that did it was phenomenal. The reporter for it, and she has great research. It's just a very interesting, like, it goes down that rabbit hole of, most crimes in rural towns are solved easy. They have a higher efficiency rate of solving major crimes in rural towns than cities.
They have less suspects.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
And they have more time mostly to focus on it. And they said the other thing is witnesses are like, hey, it's Steve from down the street. I know that guy. So they said, the whole, Barney Fife idiot cops really isn't the case in rural towns because, movies and TV shows have shown that. But it's actually better, efficiency rates in those towns and cities, except for this town. Wait till you get to that episode. I think that's 8 or 9. I think it's episode 8. And the sheriff is just amazing. His interview is amazing. So, yeah, In the Dark, very good show, a very good podcast. I would highly recommend it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got hooked on it. So, anything else you guys watched? Or anything? Or any ups or downs?
So we are 1 episode away from completing Blue Bloods finally. Been a bit of a struggle with Dr. Dana traveling, and that's not one where we wanted to each watch it and then, you know what I mean? So every time she comes back into town, we try to watch it an episode or two, and we got to 1 episode left. So I'm getting ready for Donnie's new show this fall.
I'm going to ask if you're going to watch the spin-off.
Oh yeah. I'm happy that they
Donnie Wahlberg has a spinoff?
Yeah, they give him a Blue Bloods spinoff for Donnie Wahlberg, but it's going to be based in Boston.
Yeah, he's
Boston
moving from
Blue.
New York to
Boston Blue. Yeah, he moves. So I'm looking forward to that actually.
Oh.
He's moving to where his accent makes more sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
What were they in before?
New York.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, I mean, he has probably solved every murder in New York.
Oh,
So
well,
he's
that's true.
he's got to go somewhere.
It is Donnie Wahlberg.
I mean,
Can't make a burger, but he can still solve
hey,
crime.
his brother Paul can make a
That's true.
good burger.
That's true.
He's just there for the name.
That's right.
He's the Mark's the
Marks the face.
Mark's the face and the money.
Do they still have one in Cincinnati?
No, it was in the casino, and well, there was one in the casino.
There was one downtown, too.
There was.
I hated the one downtown.
Was
Yeah.
that any good? The Wahlburgers?
It was good. The food was good. I had
Yeah.
no problem with it.
I mean, where it was downtown. Like I feel like, or maybe they originally talked about putting it at the casino, and then they put in
They put in a Bobby Flay
Bobby
hamburger joint, and I
Flay's.
don't think that's there anymore, is it?
no. Well, I couldn't tell you. I haven't been to the casino since
89.
I was at the casino for the first time when we were going down to a concert and like parked at the casino and decided to eat there. So it's like, hey, free parking if we eat at the casino.
yeah.
So we ate there, and it wasn't the Bobby Flay's or whatnot. So.
Yeah, I think when it changed from over to Hard Rock, that Hard Rock had their own,
Gotcha.
like
Steven Tyler's back there now flipping burgers.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. He can't sing anymore,
sing.
so he might as well do something.
but he can't yell at all the other cooks.
Well, he was an elf for a while, but then,
Dude looks like a Mima.
Yeah, what was I going to say? There was, we're catching up on Tracker a lot. We kind of binge watch Tracker.
Yeah, I'll kind of go in spurts and just like watch a couple episodes of that. I got to catch up on that.
I'm really enjoying it.
It's a great show.
For, like you said, a crime of the week, they do different things, and
Yeah, the premise I mean, so it's like he does the same thing every week, but they're coming up with good enough stories every week to where it doesn't feel like, all right, I don't care about this because it's the same thing.
I would like to see them find, and I don't mean this to be mean, but like morbid, but like I would like to see him find cases that they're dead, like he finds them dead or something. And I know that's not his whole thing because he's the best tracker in the world. He's finding lost people, but I would like to see a little bit, not every episode, but like
Yeah,
every so often
not
shake
every.
it up.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I think that the every episode ending with some sort of a happy ending is far too unrealistic. But again, it is a fictional television
Correct.
show, so I understand.
You gotta leave some of the realism at the door.
Right.
I do like his supporting cast in it.
Yeah. The guy that does his tech stuff.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what happened to him, but like his in the where I'm at in the show, like he's gone and his cousin is doing it for him. And
What?
Yeah, so it's like,
Did they cut him from the show?
no, I can't find anything about it, but I did read an article that said he would be back at the end of the season, but he didn't nothing happened to him in the show. They didn't I don't know what happened, but
Wow.
that was kind of a shock. And then the one of the ladies that was part of the team that sets him up for his jobs, one of the two ladies doesn't come back in the second season.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well,
Do they write her off?
they don't address it. She's just gone
Okay.
at the start of the second season.
Bobby is the
Yeah,
tech guy.
Bobby. I can't remember her name. She was in Sons of Anarchy. She was in
Yeah.
Robin Weigert is her name. She was in Deadwood. But yeah, she was in the first season of Tracker, and then they started the second season, and then she's just gone.
Wow.
But her and her partner were they're the ones sending them the cases. So it's just the one lady.
Wow.
So
Okay.
not sure what happened to her, but still, again, good show.
Yeah. Okay.
Enjoy it. I watched, let's see, what did I watch? The 9th episode of Mobland.
Oh, is that over now?
No, I think there's one more episode.
Okay.
I think it was 10, if the last time I looked.
Are they bringing that back for a second
They
season?
haven't said yet. I really hope that they do, but yeah,
You
it's
haven't heard
10
much.
episodes.
I know they've been promoting it, but they really haven't been pushing it that much either.
I mean, once it debuted, all of the promo stuff that I saw went away kind of. Mm-hmm. But now that it's debuting, it's the last I saw it was pulling better numbers than a lot of the Taylor Sheridan stuff.
Is it on Paramount?
Yeah.
Okay. They just announced that. Well, we talked about this. I think that the one brother in Yellowstone's getting a spinoff, and Beth Ann.
Rip.
Yeah. Do you think, along with the Madison, which is getting its own show on Yellowstone,
The 4/6s, if they ever do that shit.
I think that one's dead. I mean, which is a shame because I would have liked to have seen that.
Well, I mean,
See if that's on
that's
there.
kind of that was the show where they were kind of writing for Jimmy.
Yes.
When they took him away from Yellowstone, that was the whole kind of the point, I thought.
Yeah.
And then they said they were going to do a show about it, and I was like, all right, cool, because I liked that character a lot in Yellowstone. And I was like, I'd love to see him get his own show.
It's officially titled 6666.
So 4/6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to premiere in 2025.
Well, haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah.
We're we're a ways into the year, almost halfway through.
It was originally slated for 2023,
Yeah.
then 2025, and now
27.
it may be pushed back indefinitely.
Oh, good.
I like the next question. Where and when can I watch the 4/6s? Nowhere.
So my inclination is there is some sort of issue because Taylor Sheridan actually owns that property.
Yep.
And I feel like there was something that I read where he was charging Paramount, or he was making Paramount pay him
To rent the area.
to shoot his shows on his property. And there was a thing about that I read a while back. So I feel like him owning the ranch and them then doing a show about it.
Yeah.
He is probably wants more money from them.
And it's too greedy, too, because, but every time they do the 4/6s, like in Yellowstone, they had a promo for the apparel line and the steak.
Oh,
so he was making money off that, and he's making money off the show, and he's doing that.
So he's like triple dipping there.
Yeah.
Like he's making money as, the writer and producer and, and the landowner and so he's, and again, if he can do it, that's a business move on his end. So, if that's a way that he can do it, and then, I just seems like.
Well, I guess also because the 4/6s is not as, stooped in history as much as Taylor Sheridan has said. Taylor? Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah. Taylor Sheridan has said. And I guess, there's articles about, real Texas ranchers down there saying he's kind of building it up with the folklore, which is fine for marketing, but it's not as historic as he would like to think. And so, a lot of they're like, yeah, it's been around, but it hasn't been this grand mecca of ranching. But again, good for him. He's a storyteller. He's trying to build up his brand.
Sure.
So, but yeah. So, okay. Anything else? We good? We can get into listener feedback. If anybody's interested. Brian, you want to do listener feedback?
I'm not interested.
Okay. Well, then we'll just move on to draft day.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm interested. Psych. Got you. Listener feedback sponsored by Hello Jeff. Jeff, what's in the box this week?
This week we've got coconut themed box.
Okay.
Mounds
and Almond Joy. Because sometimes you feel like a nut.
Ugh.
Sometimes you don't.
The fun part is the stuffing is all just shredded coconut.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
So then you can just pull that out and toast it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Coconut cream pies are in there. Coconut water.
Coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
Okay. Is there a full coconut in there?
Yes.
Do you get a hammer to try to break it?
You have to supply your own hammer.
Do you get rocks to do it?
You have to
that would
supply
be
your
heavy
own
on
rocks.
shipping.
Yeah.
That would be tough. I heard your research department did look at putting a giant rock in there to smash the coconut. And
by that, somebody suggested it, and they said, that won't work. That was the research.
You're fired. Okay. Anything else coconut? What else is made from coconut?
Coconut shrimp. Brian can't have it.
Ooh, coconut shrimp.
Yeah, I had to skip this month. Or this week, I mean.
Well, you could get the safe from allergy box.
Oh, well.
If you're allergic to coconut.
Well, then you're in trouble.
Not safe.
Then you just get shrimp.
Not just a box of shrimp. It's lukewarm. They didn't even detail it. Come on.
Hey, George, the ocean called. They're running out of shrimp.
Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.
Yeah, because you're their all-time bestseller.
Yeah? Well, I slept with your wife.
His wife had cancer.
She's in a coma. Join us for Playhouse in the Park for more Seinfeld skits. Brian and I will be coming to Fox.
Wait, what?
We went from Playhouse in the Park to Fox on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock.
Fox presents Playhouse in the Park.
Yeah, Seinfeld skits with Brian and Jason.
Whoa. All right. It's in Tuesdays at 8?
Yeah, it's really going to... We're taping it before, so it's okay.
All I know is when I see a group of people stabbing a man, I'm going to come out shooting.
Is that Naked Gun?
Yeah. It was a production of Julius Caesar and Shakespeare in the Park. You killed 7 actors. Good ones.
By the way, is anyone excited about the new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson coming
I'm
out?
interested in it. I don't think he's going to be good.
I mean, I won't go to the theater to see it.
No.
When it comes on streaming, if I subscribe to said service, I may watch it.
Yeah.
It looks fun.
Man. Like, Leslie Nielsen was just so good as that character.
How many Taken references will they have?
There's got to be at least 3.
Yeah.
But see, Liam Neeson was good in the A-Team. Whether
He
you liked
was.
the movie or not, he wasn't. He was good in it.
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen was just iconic in Naked Gun. That was on a couple weeks ago, and I had it on. And it's corny, but it's fun.
At least OJ's not in it.
The AI OJ is.
Oh, great.
But, like, his Enrique Palazzo is still...
AI Simpson?
Yes, AI is so amazing.
Oh, Enrico Palazzo was great.
I mean, it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Which could lead to our top 5 later.
Oh,
Maybe.
I gotta do that.
Well, maybe Naked Gun will be on your top 5.
Brian, what's your listener feedback here?
All right, starting off with that one person that we start off every single week with.
Dunkaroo Doug.
French Joel of the Licking?
No, just the jewel.
Oh, my bad.
Don't know why you tried to make him French.
I am French. Give me a postcard.
Ape hands?
Beaver hands.
8-bit,
Beaver tail.
beaver teeth.
Beaver hip.
The hammer.
The mullet.
The delivery man.
The screwdriver.
Beaver nuts.
The postman. Kurt Rambo expert.
Fat Shady.
That's it.
Chili Billy.
There you go. Sunny D. Don't forget Sunny D. The Buc-ee's ambassador. Yeah. Doug?
Yeah, it's just Doug.
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 Oh, Doug.
Yeah. Doug wants to know, what was your favorite thing at the Super Cincy Expo?
The speed runs.
Speedruns were a lot of fun.
I didn't know what to expect or whatnot, and it didn't look like at first there was going to be all that much interest in it, but as soon as it started, everyone was like, that's fun. Can I do it?
It was easy because it's a 1-minute speed run through Mario Brothers 3 World 1-1.
It wasn't a minute. I mean,
Some was 10 seconds.
It took as long as it took for
Yeah.
that person to die or get through the level.
1984 is the record.
That was a lot less than a minute.
Yeah. And it was on giant controllers. See, it's funny because it's big.
The giant controllers were fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Actually, for a speed run, those are probably better, in my opinion, than the regular
Small ones?
controllers. Buttons are too close together in a weird way to run, and it's nice spread apart to run fast and jump.
I still say next year if we do a Tecmo Bowl tournament, it has to be on the giant controllers. I think that's the rule.
I would agree. Tecmo Bowl on the giant controllers.
Or ice hockey on the giant controller. But anyways, yeah, the speedrun that was great. And we had so many people interested in it. Like Friday night was popular. Saturday was even more popular, and Sunday was popular. It just kept building all weekend.
Yeah, that theme song kept drawing people in every time they would hear it. It seemed like just...
Speedrun was fun. I mean, I'm going to humble brag. I think and I didn't do much shit at all with it. I just interviewed him, but I think Grant Kirkhope was a lot of fun. The composer for Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark, GoldenEye. He was a lot of fun. And I mean, he just had good stories. Mm-hmm. And he connected with the audience really well.
He did.
And you never know what to expect because this is his first year basically doing expos and cons. And, it takes a while for them usually to get a rhythm going in that. He did great, though, with it. I thought he was very, welcoming and everything. I like that one. And I like the speed runs a lot.
Yeah.
Track and field was fun.
Oh, yeah. Always great to see Chad.
Yep, Chad, we like you. Not to sound corny, I enjoy that. We get it at every expo, but I feel like the video game expo, since it's a little bit smaller, you get a lot more interaction with the crowds with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Than Cincinnati Comic Expo, which is still a great time, and we still have our regular people there always that we really appreciate. But yeah, I just felt like it's a close. I think it's because it's closer too. Like you have less crowd or less seating, and it's closer to the stage. So I enjoy, like I said, all the expos. The Super Cincy one, though, was a lot of fun.
Agreed
with it. So there you go, Doug. Brian, anything else you want to
add? No, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else we got?
From Vampit at Vampy, you are stuck on an airplane for 2 hours. Which film do you watch? and yes, you must watch it. Norbit, Twilight, Manos: Hands of Fate,
Without Mystery Science Theater doing it.
That's out.
Ishtar, Geely, or from Justin to Kelly.
Justin to Kelly, I did some research, is the shortest of these.
Yeah, but
you have to watch it for 2 hours.
So
Oh, you just look at it.
like it
start
starts
over
over,
again.
and
Oh,
then
shit.
the 2 hours. So like,
And I feel like if you're watching Ishtar, if you're going to sit, you got to at least finish it, right? So that's a 3-hour
I
film.
mean, this is pretty easy for
Ishtar's
me.
a 3-hour film?
I think so, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe that's of the. That's another one.
I think you might be thinking of something else.
Yes.
It's easy for me. I would watch Twilight.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
I can watch that. Like Justin to Kelly, no. Geely, absolutely not. Ishtar, I don't even know what that is.
Dustin Hoffman, wasn't it?
Dustin Hoffman, Warren Beatty.
Yeah.
Norbit is like one of the dumbest Eddie Murphy things ever.
Cost him an Oscar.
I mean,
Because he was in that, they didn't vote for him for the
Yeah,
other
because
things?
it came out right after he was. After he did, what movie was he in?
Dreamgirls?
Yeah, and it basically Norbert came out after it, and it really they're like, we can't give it to him because he's promoting this film right now, like that looks so different, bad.
Ishtar, 1 hour, 47 minutes.
Really, that's it. Okay.
That's it. I don't know why. I think you were thinking of something
I
else.
must have been thinking of something else.
Personally, I would choose Ishtar of these.
I mean, and with Twilight, like the vampires, they're sparkly, so that's fun.
Well, it's not, but okay.
Well, I mean, from this list that we've been given, that's fun to me.
I watched Twilight many years ago on a business trip to Seattle, and I never saw it. Just came out in theater, like it was just done with theaters, and I was like, "Dear God in heaven, what am I watching?" It is the baseball
Did you
scene.
ever
killed
read
me.
the book?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched Twilight. I tried to go in with the benefit of the doubt because when I worked at the theater, there was a group of people telling me, "Oh, this is going to be so great," and then I realized I can't trust their opinion on anything. But they were so excited, like when we first put like the first poster up or something. I think I was not there when the movie came out, but I put the poster up. They're like, "Oh, they're all excited." So when I finally did see it, I'm like, this is worse than I thought it was going to be.
You know, that was something that I thought was fun at the Super Cincy Expo. We had all those movie posters we were giving away, and
We were.
that was a lot of fun.
You didn't tell me you had a New Mutants poster hiding in there until
You got
after you gave it away.
Do you got any bad movie posters at your house?
I probably do.
I think we may need to look for those.
Yeah. You liked giving away bad movie posters?
People loved it.
Yeah, it's different, right? It's
Yeah.
not something that is like a thing that you would expect to get.
I was just upset that Brian wouldn't let me get rid of or put Schindler's List out there, the poster.
I tried not to collect the bad ones necessarily, so the ones that I have are probably at least somewhat good. Either the poster is or the movie is.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say Twilight on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say Ishtar. I actually have never seen Ishtar. I know it has a reputation for being terrible, but then I also know people say it's actually not as bad as its reputation.
Okay.
So I would at least watch it because I haven't seen it. I've seen Geely. Not good. I've seen Manos: Hands of Fate with Mystery Science Theater, and I cannot imagine watching that without Mystery Science Theater.
Okay.
Even then, it was tough to watch.
It is tough. It is tough.
Norbit was terrible. Twilight I did not like. I actually never watched from Justin to Kelly. I had no desire to watch from Justin to Kelly.
Love Kelly.
So I would pick Ishtar.
I have a thing on here. I have a little asterisk. I would watch Geely if Jeff was sitting next to me and we could make fun of it on the plane. That was a lot of fun.
But by the rules
Yes, we're by ourselves.
lined out here from Vampy.
Yeah. I'm going Justin to Kelly. It's so bad, but I'm going with it. I'm going with it. And the hour and 20 minutes that it is flies by. Too bad I got another 40 minutes after that.
Well, you got to start it all over
Yeah, I
again.
got started all over again. I'm going Justin Kelly on that one. I like
Or
that question.
maybe they'll have a cut of all the good highlights for like the rest of to fill the hour.
That could be.
So you just watch the whole movie and then you get to rewatch the highlights.
I could see that.
Probably the musical numbers or something.
Ooh. Shake it. What else we got?
Next up from everyday regular listener Jacobo at Tweets by Jacobo.
Celebrity Jacobo.
Nope.
Celebrity.
Just a regular, normal person like the rest of us puts his pants on one leg at a time.
I put mine on 2 legs at a time.
Nah.
Jump right in and
Nope.
pull them up.
And then he actually makes gold records after that.
He says, would you rather have talking furniture a la Beauty and the Beast or dishes that clean themselves a la The Sword and the Stone?
Jeff's going with this cleaning dishes.
Oh, I'm definitely going. I don't want my furniture to talk to me.
Does that mean the toilet talks?
And then, oh God, I feel sorry for that person. I hope no one became it. Well, Beauty and the Beast was probably pre-indoor plumbing, or
Yeah.
he just had an outhouse. So
I don't want to be the outhouse.
no.
God.
But yeah, dishes that clean itself, we'll take that.
Yeah, but the talking furniture like the Amore?
Armoire.
Yes, thank you.
Love.
Sounds just like Joanne Worley.
At least that will help you get dressed.
I mean, I guess if the talking furniture like does all the work, I mean, they can, I guess, clean the dishes if they want to.
I mean, you got a piano that plays piano.
I mean, I guess they could be my friends and clean the dishes so I don't have to anyway.
I'll be honest, I kind of have too many friends as it is, so I don't need any more. It's a lot of work.
So you want the dishes?
If I have a dishwasher, but...
A what?
Dishwasher. But... I will say, if the dishes could put themselves away, then I would be okay with that. Yeah,
they kind of did in Beauty and the Beast, too, didn't they?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I'm still going with that, though. I'm with you, Jeff. Brian, what are you picking?
But, I mean, the dishes were alive, you know? You had a teapot and a teacup or...
Chip.
Dishes. Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah. I don't care about the furniture talking to me. Doesn't do anything for me.
I like that.
Right. We have a listener review.
Oh.
Yeah, don't do that.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Meow God's intro music.
Yep.
Meow.
God. Meow God says, just finished Andor Season 2. The world felt so nice and real. The intrigue, espionage, and unforeseen happenings in people's life in the world so interesting. The culture, their perspective, the control slowly introduced is very much my cup of tea. The reason people revolt and how the inner backstabbing, all 5 stars.
There you go.
Too bad Blake isn't here to
Take us to a higher plane.
and explain all the things that Meow meant.
I saw first season. My son and I are going through the second season right now. It is fantastic. It's a great series. Love it so much.
And you don't need to know anything about Star Wars lore to enjoy
You really don't. You really don't. So yeah, I agree. Meow God. Well done. What else we got?
Wrapping it up with Professor Number 1 at Doctor Number 1. You noted on your last episode that they are building Metropolis for the new Harry Potter series. Is Superman in it? If so, what role would he play? Could a wizard defeat him?
So I think he could be in it. He could be... Who's the guy without the nose?
Voldemort?
Yeah. He could play the villain. We'll do the villain Superman.
Superman will be playing Voldemort.
Yeah, well...
Ooh.
Or it could be an evil Superman. We could just do that, too, instead of Voldemort.
Oh, you mean a blue kryptonite infected?
Not Bizarro.
Or is it red kryptonite? From Superman 3.
Oh, jeez.
When he
Yes.
split in two and
Yes.
a evil version of him
I try not
went
to
out
think
there.
of Superman 3. But yeah, I could see him playing a villain in it. That would be great. He could be the villain, and they would have to take him down. Could a wizard defeat him?
Depending on what spells the wizard knows.
Kryptonite. Woo!
I think you have to say it with some sort of Kryptonius raucous or something.
Ooh, I like it. Or ruckus.
And then a big rock of kryptonite.
Just falls on him.
Meteor from the sky.
Well, that was easy. That was a lot easier than I thought. We did 7 seasons to do this. We could have done this back in season 2. This was a beginner spell. They did just cast the 3 main people today.
I saw 3 unknowns. Go figure.
And they're young because they have to grow over 7
Yeah,
seasons.
they're young because it starts out with people when they're like 12.
Yeah, I
when
think
the
so.
book starts or something.
Brian,
Yes.
I know
11? 11?
I don't know. It's young. Brian, I just want to let you know. I think it is 11 because they end at 18, graduate. They announced these 3 unknowns as the characters, and the internet doesn't like it.
Really? Why not? That's weird of the internet to act out of character.
The internet didn't like the fact that they hired 11-year-old children to play 11-year-old children.
I guess they're mad because, this isn't as good as the original cast. It's a fucking TV series. My God, give it a break.
The original cast are in their 30s. I don't think they would be good for this.
That would be awesome if they came back playing 11-year-olds, but don't change what they look like.
No, not at all. Everybody else are children,
Yes.
but those 3 are still...
Shouldn't you be
Everybody else is Muppets. How's that?
Oh, shouldn't you be on a registry? Daniel Radcliffe comes in with his beard. I'm 11.
And the gun's taped to his hands.
Yes.
I just got off the set of...
What was that movie?
I can't remember
It was a
what it
great
was.
film when he's taped to. Yeah, I'm like, here's an idea. Who the fuck cares? Like, you guys were bitching, like I said last week. Oh, you didn't put all the things in the book in the movie. Okay, well now we're making a TV series so you can put all the things in. I like it.
They're not. No one. I mean, that's so weird though. Like the internet's been in such a great mood recently.
Yeah.
I don't know what internet you've been on.
I've tried not to be on internet.
I'm on the one where my phone just keeps dropping.
You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm on the one where never mind. I'm not going to say anything.
CBS, just to let you know, on Sundays from 8 to 8:30 is Good Internet. So just to let you know, they try to find good stories on the internet. So
It's the shortest lived program we put on the air.
yeah, it's only renewed for 2 episodes.
Who's the host of that?
Michael Julia White. Nope, that's not right.
Michael Jaleel.
Michael
Michael
Jai White? Is that what you're saying? Or did you mean Jaleel White?
Yes.
You mean Urkel?
Yes, Julia White.
Not Julia White. Jaleel.
Julia White.
Julia White's probably his mother.
Well, she could be on it too. Maybe she has
White.
Today we're going to cook some bread.
Nope, that's Julia Child.
Jaleel, could you get that gelatin over there? You dropped it, you bastard. Did I do that?
Jello pudding.
Bill Cosby's here.
Speaking of Bill Cosby.
Oh, no.
No. So this is wild, but I came across a clip of Chelsea Handler on Theo Von's podcast. Mm-hmm. And they were talking, and he said, like, he asked her, so, like, you met Bill Cosby? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, well, tell me about that or whatever. So it was, like, back in, like, after, I think it was, like, kind of, like, after the Cosby Show or like towards the end of the Cosby Show, but he was still, like, super popular or whatever. And she was going to be doing a stand-up set, like, show at a place in Las Vegas. And I guess this is apparently where, like, Cosby was. He was set up in, like, a hotel in Vegas or whatever. And the thing is that all of the female comics, when they were there doing a show, because I think, like, I think the way it was set up was that he owned the club, or like he had something to do with the booking or of getting them there. But the thing is like their show would be in the evening, but at like 3:00 in the afternoon, and it was like this for all the females. He would have them brought to his room, and then that's when he would give them the Rohypnol, and then he would
do what he did,
do the things that he did, and then like they would just wake up later and then they would go do their set, right? Or go do their show.
Yeah.
So she said, like, her story is like she obviously she didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
So they said, Bill wants to see you at, whatever. And she said, she went, but she said she had, she always traveled with a security guard. And then her opener, she was like, come with me because that would be great for him too, to meet Bill Cosby. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's like, I wasn't just going to like tell him to go fuck off. And like, I was going to go meet Bill Cosby. I'm trying, like, he's up and coming too. So like her and her security and this guy all go up to the room. She walks in and he starts talking to her. Security and the other guy walk in behind her. And she said his face just dropped and he immediately like changed the subject and like said, okay, that's all I needed from you. You can leave. So she essentially just unknowingly
saved herself
from getting for that happening to her. Like, that was so wild to me. Like, wow. Like,
good for her for being smart enough to get the.
I mean, she just she said
because you wouldn't think about it, right?
Yeah.
And it's not, I don't mean that smart enough, but like, good for her for one to go with security because you don't know anything.
I mean, not like I would say probably 95% of comedians can't afford that.
No.
So I guess maybe she was at that point in the career where she, that was something that she could afford and opted to do that, which great for her. But that was so wild. I was in awe watching that. I was like, Jesus Christ.
On a positive note, let's do some draft day.
Draft day.
What do we want?
Oh, I'll find it. Give me a second.
What do we want?
Draft day.
Draft day. Draft day. Draft day. I want a draft day. Hobby. Draft day. Draft day. We need a draft day. Hobby. History bad ideas. Yeah. Draft day.
Thank you, Henno. Draft day. Jeff, what is draft day?
Draft day is when someone gives us a property or something, we are drafting a team to represent us to fight each other or whatever, go against each other in whatever league they may be in.
It could be a movie. It could be whatever.
Yeah. The very first one we did, we drafted, a new Justice League, I think it was.
Yep. Today, from Molly C at ABC at Molly 5038, sorry. Street Fighter is being rebooted into a live-action film, and talk star Jason Momoa is cast as Blanca, Roman Reigns as Akuma, who's a villain, and Andrew Koji and Noah Centineo are in talks to play the co-lead, respectively, of Ryu and Ken. Let's do a draft day. So, E-Honda.
So we're drafting, I guess, the
movie,
the background or the secondary characters.
Yes,
because they've already
got the main ones. So E-Honda, the sumo wrestler, Chung Lee.
Oh, E-Honda's a sumo wrestler.
Dalsum.
Yeah, I don't know who any of these
He's the
people
stretchy guy. Stretchy. M. Bison's the villain. Another villain. He has the big. He was played by Raul Julia.
Raul Julia, I remember that.
And Balrog is the boxer. So just want to let you guys know that.
He's he's not like a misshapen creature or something.
No, just a boxer. Kind of planned. So there you go. Brian, would you like to go first?
Yes. Let me get to my list. Let's see here. I am going to go with. I'm going to start with my Chun-Li.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with Lucy Liu.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that one. Okay. Jeff?
Well, I guess I'll start with my Dalsim. Who when I was looking things up, I realized he's apparently Indian, so I'm going to get an actor of at least close to that descent. So I'm going to take Kumail Nanjiani.
Okay. That's good. And he can get in shape pretty well.
Yeah, I thought he'd
for Eternals.
Pretty good in Eternals, and I think he can do a fighting movie.
So I'm picking my E Honda. I'm picking Ace Yonomine, who is Jumbo from The Replacements, the movie, because he's a sumo wrestler in that.
Who eats a dozen hard-boiled eggs? You crazy son of a bitch.
Go ahead, Brian. You get the next round, round 2.
So I will take my M. Bison.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Alan Richson.
Oh, Reacher.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that one. Okay.
It is a good one.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I'll take my Balrog, and I'm taking John Cena.
Oh.
I don't know if it's good or not, but we'll find out.
Okay. I am going with my Balrog as well, and I'm going with Mike Tyson just to do it. I think he's kind of in the in the video game, he's kind of based on him. So I'm going Mike Tyson. So right off the bat. What else you got?
Let's see here.
Round
I'm going
3.
to go with my Balrog. I'm going to go with Michael B. Jordan.
Okay. I like that. Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, it's back to me. We're going pretty quickly here.
Yeah.
What the hell? I'll go with my M. Bison, and I'll take Dave Bautista.
Okay. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to be Chung Lee, but I'm going to switch up. It's going to be a guy. Okay.
All right, gender swapping.
Gender swapping, and I'm going in their prime. Jackie Chan. In the prime. So I think he could bring some humor to it and have a little fun with it. So, Brian, round 4 already.
All right, I'm going to go with my my E Honda. Making his acting debut, I've chosen Otis from the WWE.
Like it. I like it.
Well, I was going to go for my E Honda, and since you said he's a sumo wrestler, I might as well just take Yokozuna.
Oh,
from his prime.
From his prime. Okay.
I mean, we're allowed to do that, so
Yeah.
Okay. This is a tough one. I keep going back and forth. I'm going M. Bison on this one. I'm going gender swap. It's going to be female.
okay.
And crazy enough to work. She is Helen Bonham Carter.
That is crazy enough to work.
I like that one. I was proud of that one. That's about the only one I'm proud of. So, round 5, Mr. Irrelevant.
Let's see. So that leaves me with my Dalsum, and I am going with Coleman Domingo.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay.
That leaves me with Chun-Li, and I'm going to go with Jessica Henwick.
Okay. I'm going my Dalsum. Gender swapping again. I'm going with Charlize Theron. I don't know why. I just feel like... I know she's not Indian. She's South African, I think, right?
Yes, that's her country of birth.
But just kind of... I feel like I'm going to make her a villain with Helen Bonham Carter for M. Bison. So...
That's my impersonation of Jason's villains laughing.
So my list is E. Honda is Ace Yonomine. Chung-Li is Jackie Chan. Dawson is Charlize Theron. M. Bison, Helen Bonham Carter. And Balrog is Mike Tyson, who's also a villain in it, too.
So you got a lot of villains.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's bad in Jason's movie.
Not Jackie Chan and Ace. I'm going to put E. Honda as a good guy. I'm going to switch him up.
I have E. Honda as Yokozuna.
I like that one.
Chun-Li as Jessica Henwick. Dalsim as Kumail Nanjiani.
I like that one. That's a good pick.
M. Bison as Dave Bautista. And Balrog as John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun.
I just figured I'd go a lot of wrestlers.
That's fine.
Yeah. E. Honda for me is Otis from the
I
WWE.
love that pick.
Chun-Li, Lucy Liu. Dalsum, Coleman Domingo,
I like that pick.
M. Bison, Alan Richardson, and Balrog, Michael B. Jordan.
I feel like we actually did a pretty good job with these. I like those.
I think I lost.
I don't know. I think all of them were pretty strong.
Well, Molly C. ABC at Molly 5038. You're going to have to
Let us know.
Let us know which of these characters you like, or which of our
Lists.
drafted teams you like best.
Yes. Jeff, can you give me some news music?
That would be News of the Geek.
That's right.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Sad news today. On Sunday, Joe Hendry lost his TNA title to Trick Williams in NXT. Sad day.
I kind of saw that coming
I did too, but
because he'll be
sad.
leaving TNA soon because his contract is up.
Yeah, he's going.
You were all about sad news, and I thought, oh, we didn't do any breaths of silence yet.
No.
There were a couple that I guess we actually didn't hit on,
It's Joe Hendry.
and then I hear that.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I mean, I can appreciate the great showmanship of Joe Hendry,
I'm not sure.
but I'm not sure I would let whether he wins or loses a wrestling match affect my disposition as much as you are making
cried.
it.
I didn't. I didn't. But anyways, per the New York Post, where Jeff gets all of his news from,
None of it.
30 probation officers have been charged with allowing and even encouraging scores of gladiator fights at a California juvenile detention center involving at least 143 young inmates. Charges unsealed a couple weeks ago follow a more than year-long investigation into the troubled Los Padrinos Juvenile Hall in Los Angeles County, sparked by a video showing multiple officers doing nothing as a group of teens pummeled a 17-year-old inmate, breaking his nose and leaving him with head trauma. Quote, some officers are even laughing and shaking hands with the young people involved, California Attorney General Rob Bonta told reporters, according to KTLA. Quote, watching the video, the officers look more like referees or audience members at a prize fight, not adults charged with the care and supervision of young people. They don't step in to interfere, or they don't step in or intervene and don't protect their charges. The film Fight, first published by the LA Times in January 2024, was one of at least 69, there's a number,
Nice.
gladiator fights at a detention hall between July and December 2023. In the video, one of the 30 officers, identified as Tanea Brooks, appears to move out of the way as one of the teen charges at the victim and kicks him. Brooks can be seen checking her watch, seemingly to time each fight. Another officer, Sean Smiles, shakes hands with one of the teen's attackers as he helplessly tries to defend himself from a hell fist in another part of the room. In her written report on the incident, Brooks said the victim and the assailants were in a mutual fight that ended when she told them to stop. Well, that was nice. The 30 were charged with child endangerment and abuse, conspiracy, and battery. First 22 were arraigned already in Los Angeles Superior Court, with 8 others scheduled. Well, they were all arraigned. Let's see here. They've all been paid on leave without pay, so placed on leave. Quote, accountability is a cornerstone of our mission. We have zero tolerance for misconduct of any peace officers, especially those dealing with young people in our system. Not much of a peace officer on this one, department said in a statement. Let's see here. California's Board of State and Community Corrections ordered Los Padrinos, which hosts a majority of LA County's juvenile delinquents, to shut down last year. A repeatedly failed inspection was declared unsafe. But the probation office refused, according to the LA Times. Can they just do that? Hey.
Apparently they can.
Hey, your place is shitty. Shut down. No.
Dude, why isn't the government doing that?
What government?
The best part is, though, it's kind of like months ago we did that story about the animal safaris and that, like at a mall and that, and they're like, the county steps in and they shut down. Could you imagine? Hey, you have animals that are like flying out of the thing. No, we're not going to shut down. The board had previously closed 2 other juvenile detention centers. Obviously, they said yes due to surging violence and a staffing crisis. An L.A. County Superior Court judge is considering the county public defender's office request to remove all its clients from the facility.
Jesus.
Maybe? I just like that. Hey, we're shutting you down. No, you're not.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Well, we tried. We tried. Can't
So,
say.
like, doesn't the state have, like, can't they transfer, like, all of the people they're detaining to a different facility?
You would think, right?
Like, the people running the place can't just say no.
We would like to have all the convicts out. No, I don't think so. No. It's kind of like Norm Macdonald is saying no, like from a Saturday Night. I don't think so.
Nah, it's funny.
No.
Yeah, big hat.
Nah,
Big hat.
it's oversized hat. It's funny.
It's funny. That gladiator fight. Let's see here. There you go. Next time the government tells you to do something, Brian, just say no. Yeah,
I wish more agencies would have done that.
moving on, per ScreenRant.com, where Jeff gets all of his news from.
I thought I got it from the New York Post.
You have two sources.
Oh, I can't get
You
all
can't
of
get
them.
all of his news from two different sources.
Sorry.
All of them means all of it.
Blake gets all of his news from Screen Rant.
He's not even going to hear this.
Blake Bot will. Thank you. George R.R. Martin, oh, fuck him, just announced a new project. Winds of Winter or whatever it is. Is that his new project?
That's not his new one. He's putting that on the back burner to do his new one.
We all know the tortured history of the Winds of Winter. The sixth book in the series has been languishing in development hell for so long has taken on the proportions of a mythical creature. Something we've been told exists, maybe, but have yet to receive solid proof. Lion Forge Entertainment announced teaming up with George R.R. Martin, who will serve as producer of a planned adult animated feature adaptation of Howard Waldrop's novella, A Dozen Tough Jobs. Set in the 1920s sharecropping Mississippi, A Dozen Tough Jobs is a retelling of the Greek myth of the 12 labors of Hercules. Bubba Hotep author Joe R. Lansdale is penning the script, and Blue Spirit, the award-winning French animation studio behind the exquisite Blue Eye Samurai series.
I guess we need to ban the word French from our podcast because it makes
animation.
Jason do that.
That's
Being
the
described
worst.
as a gothic, magical, realist retelling of Hercules' hero journey. As George R.R. Martin started writing the first few chapters of The Winds of Winter all the way back in 2010, it's now been 15 years that fans have been waiting for him to release it, or even announce he's finished a first draft. I got busy. George R.R. Martin admitted that he may never finish the book last December. He said, last December he admitted he may never finish it. Martin said, people are already writing obituaries for me. They're saying, he'll never be finished. Maybe they're right. I don't know. I'm alive right now. I'm seem pretty vital. George, that's not very reassuring.
Nope.
Hey, you're never going to finish it. Maybe I won't.
There's a chance.
Yeah. God, if he dies, do you think someone else finishes it? Do you think he has that planned?
I think someone else will finish it. Someone I think would have the rights
To do it?
to do it, I would hope. Like his publishers paid him a lot of money to get these books, so hopefully they...
Does the book still become popular if it's ever released?
I'll read it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sure so many people will buy it because he died.
I'm talking if he doesn't die, sorry. If he finishes the book in the next 2 years.
I'll still read it.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think. I mean, a lot less than would have bought it 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, they could always ask Michael Jaleel White to ghostwrite it. I heard he's a big
Hey,
Game
Brian,
of Thrones fan.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off then.
What else we got? We got some box office news here?
Probably.
Yeah, there we go.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
There really are no bombs. We've got a pretty good box office. Starting at number one with Disney, Lilo and Stitch, live action Lilo and Stitch, made $145.5 million, a total of $183 million domestically, $304 worldwide in its opening weekend on a $100 million budget.
So that...
Hey, it's 9/29.
the 145 is Friday through Sunday, and then you also have Monday, which is the total.
Monday, which is the total. I understand that, yes.
Yes.
Seems like a hit.
Apparently, it's already made more than the animated version.
Okay.
And I guess the same guy, I think, that directed the original Lilo and Stitch also was the creator and director of How to Train Your Dragon.
I did not know.
So 2 of his movies are getting live-action remakes this year.
So,
Wow.
I really love How to Train Your Dragon, the trilogy. I showed it to my kids. My oldest one and I watched it a long time ago when it first came out. And then I showed it again. I showed it to my 2 younger ones recently. They all like it. My daughter liked it more than my youngest, but and I love the series. It's beautiful. It's great, well written. I see the trailer for the live action. I'm not against it. It literally looks like the same exact thing, like scene for scene.
That's like what they're trying to do with a lot of these remakes.
And I'm like, that doesn't add anything. And I get that, like, but it doesn't add anything. Like, as bad as Snow White looked, the new Snow White looked, at least they added stuff. You know, she was revolting against the queen. She was having try and get people to go against her evil ways. Like, that's whether it was good or not, I don't know. But at least they did something different. And as much as I love How to Train Your Dragon, I'm like, this is literally like they even show the ending, and you wouldn't know it if you haven't seen the cartoon in the trailer. Though they show the and I'm like,
that's how it ended.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I hope it's better.
Well, I mean, I will say the same thing with Beauty and the Beast. They tried to do as shot for shot as they could, which I thought made it a terrible movie. What worked in animation doesn't work necessarily in live action, and I thought it kind of... I turned it off halfway through. I couldn't watch it anymore.
I just... Like I said, it just kind of irked me because I was like...
Same thing with Lion King. Like, they're live action. Their differently animated Lion King movie was almost shot for shot. I turned it off before I even got, I think I got to the Stampede and Timon and Pumbaa showing up and taking on baby Simba. But I'm like, this is terrible. I can't watch this. And I'm glad I turned it off because people told me that the best song from the original movie wasn't even in the remake.
No king.
You fools, I will be king.
Oh, but you said there would be no king.
But anyway, number 1 was Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
Coming in at number 2, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning made $63 million, a total of $77 million, a total of $207 worldwide in its opening weekend on a $400 million budget.
Problematic. Hopefully it will pass it, but geez, oh Pete.
That is a lot of money to put to a movie. Now,
but it's the Final Reckoning.
They were making this with Dead Reckoning as a 2-parter. Because originally this was going to be Dead Reckoning Part 2, but then they changed it to just the Final Reckoning. And I'm wondering if, budget-wise, if some of this is from the first movie or how they divided that up.
I don't know.
Or I think they kind of made these back-to-back or something, or maybe even filmed them together.
The only one I've ever seen is the one with Jeremy Renner.
It's the only one you've seen? Wow.
I think I saw the first one, like bits and pieces. I was like, okay.
The first one is one of my favorites.
Okay.
I saw Dead Reckoning over the weekend for the first time.
Did you like it?
It was okay. It is, well, I don't know what its budget was, but $400 million is a little ridiculous for some of these things. I think the problem is I think they just try to outdo themselves in stunts when it's like if you have a good and compelling story, you don't need crazy stunts.
But I think that's like you can't stop Tom Cruise now at this point from doing that kind of shit.
That's the thing. It's like,
we just got to let it play out. Until
can I do a action scene on Mars? I don't think we can do that. Do it.
Let's try it.
And it's like the original television show was not about stunts or action at all. It was about,
the impossible missions.
Yeah, but it was about more like espionage and sneaking into things, and I
feel like the first one was like that.
The first one, they obviously did it for the big screen, so they threw in more action than I was even expecting. But the action from the first one pales to what they've continued to do after.
Yeah.
But the first one I thought was great. I was actually even just thinking that on my drive over here. I was ranking them. Ooh. And I would put the first one is the best. I don't think they've topped it.
Okay.
Then the fourth one, Ghost Protocol, I think was the first
Jeremy
one.
Renner.
Jeremy Renner.
Was he only in 2?
I think he was in Ghost Protocol and
The fifth one?
The fifth one, which
Find out.
I forgot the title of it. Damn it. But the fourth and then probably fifth are probably my next two favorite. Then Mission Impossible 3. Then probably Dead Reckoning. I have not seen Final Reckoning to judge it. But Dead Reckoning, then the sixth one with Henry Cavill, which I forgot the title of that one too. And then Mission Impossible 2 is crap.
Rogue Nation was the fifth one.
Rogue Nation, yeah.
Fallout,
yeah.
and then Dead Reckoning.
So how many total?
8.
8?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was 10. Thought they were going for film for film with Fast and Furious.
Did you not like the second one?
The second one was crap.
Who was in that one?
Tom Cruise.
But it was directed by John Woo.
Yeah, it was directed by John Woo, and it pretty much was Tom Cruise as a solo thing.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason I really hated
Yeah.
it was, they kind of dumped the team so Tom Cruise can run out and do his action stuff by himself.
Dougray Scott is the villain.
Dougray Scott was the villain. Dougray Scott had to drop out of X-Men.
Yep. He was going to
He
be
was
Wolverine.
going to be
right?
Wolverine and
Oh,
had
boy.
to drop out of X-Men to
I think
do...
he's upset about that.
And
Nah. What else we got here, Jeff?
coming in at number 3, Final Destination Bloodlines made another $20 million, total 95 domestic, 187 worldwide on a $50 million budget.
Good for that.
So was it supposed to be the Final Destination? No, okay.
This is
I'm about to say, it's making money?
Yeah.
Are they
it's
really
not-
going
no,
to...
They're coming back.
Thunderbolts made another $9.2 million, a total of $174 million. Domestic, $356 million worldwide on a $180 million budget.
Seeing that tomorrow.
Good. I want to talk to you about it.
Yes.
But I don't
I'm
want
excited.
to spoil anything.
I'm excited to see it.
And coming in at number 5, Sinners made another $8.8 million, a total of $259 domestic, $339 worldwide on a $90 million budget.
Wow.
Really heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something that I particularly want to see, but all the word of mouth is making me think about it.
I wanted to see it at theaters. I'm probably not going to be able to, just because of time and that. And so, I really want to see it. A couple other films that have come out on streaming platforms this week. Until Dawn. The horror film. My son and I are going to rent that one. I think Clown in the Cornfield is coming out in 2 weeks on streaming. I'm excited about that one.
I just saw Mickey 17 just came to HBO
Yes.
Max.
I do want to see that.
I did want to see that.
That's on my list. I do want to see that on HBO.
And there was something else. Novocaine is on Paramount Plus.
So
one with
we got
Jack-
reviews.
Jack Quaid.
We got reviews.
You got a Novocaine review?
Let me get it here. Let's see here. First off, from Jason, one of our listeners. He was binge listening to us for a little bit.
Hi, Jason.
He says, Stars is a great network. Why are you guys making fun of it? I can't believe you guys are guessing it. I love the Power universe they have. And they also have some pretty good 1990s boobies on there. All for $2 a month. And he's like, the first couple seasons of Power are much better than Skinamax was. Let's see here. He's got a couple things for you. Jeff, during Mad Libs last week, you should have done your exclamation show have been "Ay caramba" instead of "Yowzers" to keep with the previous theme of Simpsons.
He's probably right on that.
Yeah.
Change last week's Ay Caramba.
Do you want me to get the dirty one for you?
Or should I just use Ay Caramba this week?
Novocaine's a fun watch, but not really that good. Love Hurts is hilarious. So there you go. But yeah. Also, The Accountant 2 is just as good as the first one. Maybe a little bit better because John Bernthal was in it.
Yeah, he has a far larger part in the second one, obviously.
Was he in the first one?
He was,
Oh, okay.
but he only had maybe five scenes.
Okay.
4-5 scenes at most.
Okay.
So,
Brian, what's coming out?
Upcoming this week, we have a fairly short list.
No.
We've got Imported Wives.
on the Bravo network?
It's coming to theaters.
Okay.
Not everything that glitters is gold, and sometimes what appears to be a perfect marriage hides a complex web of love, opportunity, and the pursuit of a better life.
Is it a documentary?
No, it's a film.
Okay.
It's a comedy drama.
I'll be judge of that.
Let's see who's in this. Not a single person I've ever heard of.
Sounds great. Let's watch it.
Sarah Lynn Millington.
Oh,
is
Jeff and
the
I
lead.
loved her. She was great in that one film. Remember that, Jeff?
Nope.
Okay, me neither.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up, we have Tim Travers and the Time Traveler's Paradox.
Ugh, I hate it by the title alone.
I actually like the title because it's going to address the fact that time traveling makes no sense.
What happens if you travel back in time and eliminate your younger self? Terminally bored, mad genius Tim Travers seeks to find the answer and unravel the time traveler's paradox. The result? A crazy comedic adventure beyond comprehension.
Who's in this one?
Keith David, Danny Trejo, Joel McHale, friend of the podcast Felicia Day, Samuel Dunning.
I'm sold by the cast.
Cast is great.
Let's see here. It is written and directed by Stimson Sneed.
Sounds like a name that he doesn't want to be attached to it.
It's a great name. I hope it's actually a real person. I'm not sure. Has Stimson Sneed done anything else?
Let's see here. I have that pulled up. Let me get to the filmography. Let's see here. He was the co-executive producer of 12 episodes of Mystery Science Theater 3000. He was the executive producer of Rise of the Kitchen Appliance. He was the executive producer of The Comedy.
It's a good name for the movie. Just tell you.
He was a producer of The Golden Man,
Okay.
which was a music video. Yeah. He was an associate producer on Canoe Dig It.
Get it?
Canoe Dig It.
So yeah, Stimson Sneed and Tim Travers and the Time Traveler's Paradox.
Okay.
Next up this week we have Jane Austen Wrecked My Life. A desperately single bookseller lost in a fantasy world finds herself forced to fulfill her dreams of becoming a writer in order to stop messing up her own love life.
Okay.
Starring Pablo Pauly, Camille Rutherford, Charlie Anson, Annabelle Legrone, Liz Crowther. Yeah, sounds amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
Next
So
up,
there's some stellar books or movies coming out.
so this is where Mission Impossible is going to make their money. This is going to be this week.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not though. Let's see. Next up this week we have Bring Her Back. A brother and sister uncover a terrifying ritual at the secluded home of their new foster mother. This stars Billy Barrett, Misha Haywood, Sally Hawkins, Sally Ann Upton, Sora Wong, Brendan Bacon. Yeah. Written and directed by Danny Philippou.
I just followed Stimson Sneed on Instagram with our History of Bad Ideas on Instagram. Follow us there too. I'm seeing if he's going to do an interview with us. Let's see that. I want to interview with him. What do you think?
Do it. Do it.
Cool.
Okay.
Do it.
Next up this week, we have Detective Keen, the Headless Horror. Detective Keen investigates a headless body found in a rural Vietnamese village during the Nguyen dynasty. As supernatural elements emerge, he faces chilling twists in this 19th century mystery. Not even gonna
attempt.
I'm not even going to offend anyone by trying to pronounce those
I'm not
names.
going to offend anyone. That should be our goal every week.
I'm just not going to do it, man. And lastly, coming out this week, which I hope to be seeing this weekend, Karate Kid: Legends.
I've seen very little promotion for this.
Really?
I've seen a ton.
I've seen quite a bit.
After kung fu prodigy Li Fong relocates to New York City, he attracts unwanted attention from a local karate champion and embarks on a journey to enter the ultimate karate competition with the help of Mr. Han and Daniel LaRusso.
Okay.
I'll say from what I've seen in
It looks great.
the previews is I like the, Jackie Chan coming from, the new remakes or whatever where he's actually teaching kung fu, not karate.
Yeah.
Always bothered me. Mm-hmm. Well, he's taking his student or a child who knows kung fu, but he's joining a karate tournament, so he has to get Daniel to help him teach this guy who knows kung fu to do karate.
Yeah. The cast I think is great too. Jackie Chan, Ben Wang, Josh Jackson, Ming-Na Wen.
Hey, friend of the show.
Friend of the podcast.
Friend of the podcast.
Ralph Macchio.
Soon to be friend of the show.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
That is expected to do 20 million this weekend is what they said.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's see. What is the
budget is 282 million. Ooh, Jackie Chan's a lot. He's 80%.
According to IMDb, the gross worldwide is 13.5 million already.
Okay.
So
I meant 20 million domestically. So.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's already out
at 13
in the other.
I would think it would be more than 50 million budget. I would find.
Oh, you lied about the budget.
No, I said they're expecting 20 million to make.
Yeah.
I don't know what the budget is.
Yeah, you lied about. You said the budget was like 280 million.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I am incorrect. Incorrect. Sorry. It's all that Netflix money. Jeff, got some top 5 music over there? Jeff?
Oh, yeah. Top 5 music.
Oh, my God. I thought he was dying. Okay.
That's Meow God?
Because Meow God suggested this week's
He
top
did.
5. So
I did not know that.
I'm hitting his music.
Oh, I see that now.
What is the top 5?
Top 5 films that make you happy.
We did a similar one like years ago about this. It wasn't make you happy. It was just like, I forget what it was. Like, it was very similar to it though. But times change.
Times changing, and the wording of it is different. I mean, there's a difference between, making me laugh and, just pure unadulterated happiness.
Yes. My number 5, I'll go first. 10 Things I Hate About You. Heath Ledger, Julia Stiles. There's a dick on my face, isn't there? Great show.
David Krumholtz.
It's not a show, it's a movie.
It is a film. It was a retelling of Taming of the Shrew from Shakespeare. And just hilarious. Where the baby bump? Where the baby bump?
Yeah, good film.
It is, yeah. It just every time it's on, it just makes me laugh. And great soundtrack too.
Yeah.
Brian, number 5.
My number 5, I'm going with Inglourious Bastards.
Wow, that makes you happy, huh?
Oh yeah.
They do kill Nazis.
They do kill Nazis, and that part is good. Oh, was that a spoiler?
Talking Nazi talk.
Yeah, we've went like almost
You
3
brought up
episodes.
a movie about killing Nazis.
I just brought up the title.
Maybe it's Nazis.
No.
I need
That's the
Nazi
awards that they
scalps.
gave out to people that did that.
my
the,
bad.
the Nazis.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the award ceremony.
About
That
to
they
say,
gave out.
I really, really like the movie.
Yeah, it's a. I mean, I obviously the
That opening scene is one of the best cinematic openers ever.
I have to concur with you on that.
Probably up there with Up as one of the best openings. Different versions.
Yeah,
honey.
but
Could you just see the animation
but
of
the
it?
problem is both of those are great movies, but I couldn't put them on the ones that make me happy because they make me sad a little.
You know what? That should be a top five favorite or best opening.
I think we have done
think
that
we
before.
did.
Have we
that.
done that?
Yeah, I'll double check.
I
Okay.
think we did because I think I had Up and Glorious Bastards on my list.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Up did not get better after that opening scene.
It didn't. Well, it wasn't
bad.
as
It was
good,
just-
but yeah,
it
was good.
peaked.
My number 5. I went ahead and Hobie'd this one.
Okay.
They're similar movies. I put The Bad News Bears and The Sandlot.
Okay. I thought you were going to do Caddyshack 1 and 2, but I get it.
Nope.
Yep.
But I was having a hard time deciding which one, so I just Hobie'd them.
Sure.
The
I
one
would probably
with-
lead The Sandlot. It makes me a little happier because it does the nostalgia a little bit better. It's told from a nostalgia point of view versus,
yeah.
day and age, but it's a day and age that I would be nostalgic for, I guess. So
Yeah. I got you.
Let's see. Number 4?
my number 4, Blast from the Past.
Oh, Christopher Walken.
Oh yeah,
Brendan
Christopher
Fraser?
Walken, Brendan Fraser.
Great film. That's fun.
It surprised the hell out of me that I liked it, and yeah, it truly puts me in a good mood when I watch it.
Good job.
Nice.
Go ahead, Brian. Number 4.
My number 4 is going to be Mr. Deeds.
Okay.
I'm sneaky like that.
Yes. Very, very sneaky.
I like this Butler.
That's literally what we're quoting right now.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe just don't pay attention to what's
John
going on.
Turturro.
John Turturro. Yeah, it's just an all around. It's one of my favorite Sandler films, and it's just hilarious in my opinion.
Number 4 for me, is Greatest Showman. I know it's not great.
Yeah. Oh,
The film is not, but it's enjoyable. It makes me happy. My daughter loves it. We watch it all the time. I love the songs in it.
I was fully expecting that to be on your list, and maybe even a little higher. But
It's tough. It's tough, but I do enjoy it. So yeah, just to let everybody know, top 5 opening scenes in films. April 7th, 2021.
Okay.
Episode. That little rump pat. Hobie's missing a few hosts this week, so they welcome back Doug, as well as first-time guest Sean of Pittsburgh Nerd.
Wow.
The chaps are talking Disney reopening. Gender reveals continue to fail. Catch up on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. Oh, wow. Plus, the gang tries to understand the return of CSI. Knives Out sequels are going to Netflix. Godzilla vs. Kong revised the box office. Plotlines returns. And there you go, top 5.
Okay.
So go see that little rump pat. Go download that one. Let's see here. My number 3, I Hobie'd it because they're similar. Face Off and Con Air. I love them. I can't.
I mean, if you're happy for watching them,
Oh my God, they're so great.
I don't really want to yuck your yum, but
I want to take his face
man, those movies
off.
are not
They're
good.
amazing.
Hey, you know what? They are what they are.
They are what they are, and they make you happy.
They are garbage, but they are amazing garbage.
Yeah, as long as you're not trying to convince us that they're cinematic pieces of gold, then I think we're in agreement. In my opinion.
Brian, number 3.
My number 3, I Hobie'd this one. Empire Records and High Fidelity.
Forgot about Empire Records.
I do love Empire Records, and it does make me happy.
Revealing clothing.
Both of those are obviously set record store vibes, which is a setting of mine that I enjoy, the record store, and just both films are great. High Fidelity, incredibly good soundtrack. Same with Empire Records, but yeah.
Okay.
Good picks. My number 3, I picked The Princess Bride.
Inconceivable.
Very conceivable.
Anybody want a peanut?
Anyone want a peanut?
Can't believe my wife doesn't like that film.
I don't know what's wrong with her. It's
A lot. Well, she married me.
It's the third happy film on my list.
I probably would not have married her if I knew that.
Technically, second happy film on my list.
Yeah, I probably would not have married her if I knew that.
Probably. Yeah,
What was the cloak you wanted?
Holocaust cloak?
That's what it is.
Might come in handy now.
What was that? Put that under our assets?
Yeah. Will this one do fine? Well, Miracle Max said it looked so good that I might as well have it. If only we had a wheelbarrow. What do we do with the wheelbarrow with the albino?
Have fun storming the castle. You think they have a chance? No. That was your number 2?
That was my number 3.
Oh, was it number 2?
My number 2, I broke the rules and I picked something that's not a movie,
Okay.
but a series, and went with Ted Lasso. Pretty much any episode I can watch and instantly puts me in a happy state of mind.
Barbecue sauce. I watch that dart scene probably at least once a month. Yeah. Number 2?
Let's see here. My number 2, I'm going to go with Major League.
That's my number 2. Nice job.
Yeah.
Major League's a good movie.
They're still shitty.
But I think I liked the kids' baseball movies better than the Major League baseball movies. But
Let's see here. My number 2 is Major League. My number 1 is probably Brian's number 1. Red means stop. The Replacements.
It is not my number 1.
Oh, jeez.
I knew.
Did anyone have anything better to do that day?
I knew that was going to be and it is obviously one of my favorite movies, but
Is that guy smoking on the field?
But does it really make you happy?
Yes.
Okay.
And it made me happy that John Madden and Pat Summerall got in trouble by the NFL for doing that film. Because they were doing fake, it's announcing a scab team. Even though it's a fake scab team, the NFL did not like that they did that.
But the NFL, during the 1 year, put their own scab teams out there, and they would have gotten mad if if the announcers, didn't.
Yeah. Brian, what's your number 1?
my number 1, I hobied it.
Rocky 4.
That is a film that does
Rocky 5.
not ever come up on many of my lists for things that are good. It is not Rocky, although any of that universe minus 5. Yes, always very happy to watch those. But my number 1, let's see, I'm gonna go with Dumb and Dumber and Super Troopers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Super Troopers is just, something that just changes my attitude or like my mindset instantly.
Who wants a mustache ride?
Hey, Farvo, what's the name of that restaurant with all the cheeky shit on the wall and the fried mozzarella?
Shenanigans? Oh! Put those away!
It's
they got Brian Cox to do that.
It's so quotable, it's just no matter how many times I watch it, it doesn't. I don't get tired of it. Like I could watch it every day and I would still probably enjoy it.
I hate films that the people are on drugs and they're just acting goofy and all that. But that opening scene with the Snozzberries is still funny. That's one of the few scenes that I can be like, okay, I like that.
Was it Scab Jeff and his wife's birthday party? Because they share a birthday. And a couple weeks ago, they had a party. And somebody, Tristan, was there, and he said something about somebody littering. And Jen was like, littering and. And 7 of us are laughing, and then Tristan and Jeff's son were both looking at us like we're all crazy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
And we're like, smoking the reefer. And they're like, what?
I want a liter of cola.
Hey,
I don't want a large farva. I want a liter of cola.
Just get the large
just order a large farva. I don't want a large farva. This look like spit. Oh, yeah, fuck it. I'll eat it anyway.
That's a lot of
The
dip.
best is at the very end is when they showed the bus incident that he got in trouble with.
Where are you boys headed? We are headed across the border for some French fries and gravy. Almost made it.
Number one for you, Jeff?
Number one.
I'll call him a chicken fucker.
Number one for me is Babe.
Oh, not the second one?
Not Pig in the City, no.
Okay.
Babe.
You do love that film.
It is an excellent film, and it puts me in the most happy mind. Yes, I love that film.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes.
Give me a word. A funny word.
Ay, caramba.
Okay, that doesn't work. I'm just looking up our episode, seeing like what other top fives we had in there if we had it. Just give me a word or something.
I'm confused. What?
I don't know. Just give me a word.
If we had...
Cold. Okay, thanks.
we had-
Prove Your Allergy is April 9th, 2000. Oh, that's not fun.
No, that was just a recent one.
Yeah. That was favorite cover songs. Just letting you know.
Oh, I don't know why cold gets you...
I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Let's see here. We did have lots, or not lots, but we did have some responses to this one. Let me see
So
here.
I will read off Jim's top 5 films that make him happy.
Go ahead.
That he sent in, even though he was suspended. His number 5 is Euro Trip. Don't tell
yes.
Scotty.
Scotty doesn't know. Don't blame Scotty, because Scotty doesn't know.
They really are the worst twins ever.
Let's see. His number 4, not to get too religious on us, but Life of Brian. Number 3, Major League.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 2, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Never saw that.
You should probably watch it.
What's a good film?
Chris Evans.
And number 1, he triple hopied it. Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, and The Waterboy.
He likes him some Adam Sandler.
Yes.
And his honorable mention is The Mist.
I mean, it's a great film.
I've got Facebook pulled up.
Go ahead.
From Steve from Everything I Learned from Movies. Number 5, Independence Day. One particular scene with the White House.
Oh.
Number 4, Dogs of War. The last scene in particular.
Okay.
Number 3, Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
Number 2, Dirty Work. My 4K restoration is in the mail.
Does that look like dead hookers in your trunk?
This guy's got dead hookers in his trunk.
Look at you, baby gorilla.
And number 1, Congo, where you are the endangered species.
I'm so glad that people are still talking about Congo. You know, this summer, drive that line.
Brian Hour.
Ow.
Number 5, Top Gun.
Oh, okay. Danger Zone.
Number 4, Italian Job.
Good pick.
Better movie than I thought it had any right to be.
With that cast, it had I don't think it could have been bad.
But I mean, like Edward Norton was just like phoning it in. You know, he didn't want to be there.
Well,
it was obvious, but
Yeah, that was.
but he owed them a movie. So
right.
Number 3, The Man from Snowy River.
Time out.
The
Just
Ride.
the way you said it. I owe you a movie. Let's do it.
Number 2, Nate and Hayes. Hard to love a ship. Hard to love a ship they rot.
Okay.
I don't know the movie, so I'm not sure what the reference is. And number 1, which was on my honorable mention list, The Martian. We're going to science the shit out of this.
Kristen Wiig did a hell of a job, especially with her tiny arms. And
That was the best Kristen Wiig ever did in a film.
Cheetah in Wonder Woman, too.
I stand by my comment.
Wonder Woman 1984.
Kristen Wiig's best film is Bridesmaids, hands down.
Ugh.
Well, Martian's better.
No.
Martian's better.
I mean, they didn't shit in the sink in The Martian, but
He may have. We don't know.
no. He saved his shit so he can grow his potatoes.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Nick Mayer. Number 5, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, that's another good one.
Oh, that is good.
Again, that's a movie that was better than it had any right to be.
Yeah.
Another solid cast.
Number 4, The Replacements.
Oh, there you go. Good job, Nick.
Number 3, Pool Hall Junkies.
Oh my God, that's so good.
I'm not aware of this.
I'm not either.
Oh my goodness, such a good pool. I haven't seen that movie in like 20 years. So good.
Number 2, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Solid.
And number 1, Cannonball Run.
Not the second one.
No, not the second one. Cannonball Run is a fun movie.
Yeah.
I won't say it's a good movie, but
Speaking of not good movies, also I'm going to Hobie my number 3 again with Face Off, Con Air. Also, The Rock.
I was wondering why he didn't put that there.
That's got to be on there too. Sorry.
He honorable mentioned, Nick Mayer did, The Princess Bride, School of Rock, and for some reason, Disney's animated Robin Hood.
Oh, I love Robin Hood.
Hated Robin Hood.
Let's see here. Is that all of yours?
That's all from Facebook.
Okay. Hold on. Meow God. Feel good movies I love. Not ranked in any particular order. Departures from 2008.
Okay.
Emile. Amelie.
Amelie?
Amelie. Thank you. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Okay.
Justice My Foot.
Don't know that one.
And Bujan Lapok. Bujanglapopx. Or okay, I mean, and if you go to Meow God at Meow God, and also look under our Twitter, it's on here too. He has links to each one.
All right, then we can find it.
And also, Jacobo, Celebrity Jacobo.
Nope. Normal everyday listener puts a shirt on just like everyone else, one arm at a time.
And they make gold records. Number 5, Super Troopers.
There you go.
Big Lebowski. This is a good one.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
I should probably check in there again. Cool Runnings. Kiss the Egg.
Cool.
Sanka, you dead, man? Yeah.
It's a good movie. Die Hard. And number 1, I mean, I love this film, but I don't know if it's a feel-good film. The last 5 minutes are.
It might make him happy. It doesn't have
That's
to feel
true.
good.
That is true. Sorry. Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Probably the film I've seen more than any other film. Honorable mentions: Bedknobs and Broomsticks, Pepe La Moco, and Casablanca.
Oh.
Hey, if everybody's looking out there if you're new to our show and you want to catch up, I might recommend September 15th, 2021's episode. It's called My Favorite Dominican Nun. Take a look at it. Let's see here. Also, August 18th, 2021, some gummy bears just want to watch the world burn. Another title for our show. Just want to let you know. And Sticky Sock Bear.
That's different than the gummy bears.
Yeah, well, it is gummy, but never mind.
At first.
That's true. And I can't find the Libertalia. I forgot about that one.
I don't even remember that one.
Yes. So just wanted to send some good episodes that we have out there. Send all your send all your police to Gotham.
So Pool Hall Junkies.
Yes.
So obviously, set in
A pool hall.
the billiard world.
Yes.
I'll read the synopsis. A talented hustler who has stayed out of the game for years must return to his old ways when his little brother gets involved with the enemy, the very man who held him back from greatness. It is Chaz Palminteri, Michael Rosenbaum, Ricky Schroeder.
Michael Rosenbaum, who will be at the Cincinnati Comic Expo October 24th through the 26th. Get your tickets now.
Anson Mount, Christopher Walken, and the main character is Mars Callahan. But
Heidi.
one of those
Not Cam Calloway.
Heidi. Oh, that's Callahan.
one of those like super like under the radar, like very little like publicity or marketing, but like instant, like it just became a favorite of mine. And I can't believe I haven't watched that movie in so long.
Look what you're doing.
I know what Brian's doing over the weekend. If not before.
I mean, maybe I might even. I mean, even start watching it on the way home.
My honorable mentions I had, like I mentioned earlier, The Martian. I had The Muppet Movie. And Across the Universe.
It's a good one. Those are good ones.
Time to start. Okay. Let's see here. Titles for the show?
No.
Oh, sorry. Bad idea of the week.
Yes.
Number 412. Doing gladiator fights with juveniles in a juvenile correction hall. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And filming it. And filming it.
Putting it out online. And,
Yes, don't do that.
no, I did, as we were talking about before with Breath of Silence, we didn't, when I thought, just wanted to, say R.I.P. to Peter David, legendary comic book writer.
Yes. The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
He did a good run for that.
He, I think, wrote my all-time favorite issue of a comic book.
Which one?
That was X Factor. Was it 92? Can't remember specifically now. But pretty much anytime Peter David moved to a new book, I went to that book because I trusted his writing.
He had a long illness. They didn't say what.
Yes.
But yeah, so Breath of Silence. There you
go. Jeff, give me an adjective.
Flirtatious.
Jason, give me a plural noun.
A noun. Brothels. Is that X Factor 92 you're looking at? Fathers?
Oh, it's not that one. I'll have to find it.
I'll find it.
It's not the one with the
Horrible cover.
with the
Rob Layfield cover.
yeah. Well, what's that thing he called? The
Pockets?
Oh, was that X? Is that Factor or Force?
That's Factor.
Okay. No, the what do you call hologram on it?
Oh,
no,
God.
yeah, that had a hologram on it. That wasn't it.
Jeff, give me a noun.
Legume.
Jason, give me a verb.
Shitting.
Shit. Okay.
Shit, yeah.
Jeff, give me a verb.
Blossom.
Oh. Love that show. There's an X Factor omnibus of just Peter David's work.
I would recommend getting that.
What else you got? Sorry.
God damn it. Jason, give me a part of the body.
I knew it. I knew it. Nipple.
Nipple.
Boy, that fits. Jeff, give me a noun.
Aneurysm.
Jeez.
97. X Factor 97.
Okay.
Jason, give me a plural noun.
Plural noun. I'm going to go with corn dogs.
Oh, thank God.
I need a good corn dog.
Jeff, give me a part of the body, plural.
Clitorises. Clitori.
No.
Nipples.
Gonads.
Yeah! That's what she said.
Jason, give me a noun.
Give me a noun. Podcast studio.
Jeff, give me a plural noun.
Clowns.
No. Clown cars.
Oh! I like that.
Jason, give me a past tense verb.
Fucked. They fucked.
Man. Jeff, give me a part of the body.
Anus. Give me an anus.
God, there's too many parts of the bodies in this.
Give me an anus.
Sphincter.
Yeah, give me a sphincter. She said.
Jason, give me a verb.
Trot.
Jeff, give me an adjective.
Cum stained.
Damn. Jeff's pulling the big one.
I told you I was going to start embracing it.
There you go. That's what you should do.
I am telling you guys this now. This will be hard for me to read.
Awesome.
Jason, give me a plural noun.
Genital warts. There we go, Jeff. We got you. I got you. There's more Oreos.
Jeff, give me a noun.
Frog.
Jason, give me a plural noun.
Banana stand. Stands. Because you know why, Jeff?
There's always money in the banana stand.
That's right.
All right, Jeff, finish this up with a verb ending in ing.
The fuck?
Gargling.
Like with mouthwash, right?
What else would you do it with?
I don't know.
Okay. So I appeased Jason and did the adult Mad Lib.
Yeah! Jeff, get ready. Here we go.
And this adult Mad Lib is titled New Baby in the House.
Oh, no.
Congratulations. You and your sweetie have welcomed a flirtatious born baby into your family.
This is not good.
Now that you're home from the hospital with your bundle of brothels, here are some tips on surviving new legumehood.
Time out. What is a bundle of brothels? But I'm intrigued.
I don't know.
First, tiny humans mainly do 3 things all day.
Oh, no. No.
Eat, sleep, and shit like there's no tomorrow.
Well, that works. That works.
That fit.
Yeah.
Be prepared to have blossom up stains on most of your clothes. If your wife is nipple feeding, make sure she has a comfortable chair to sit in and a glass of aneurysm should she get thirsty. And gentle corn dogs, hands off her gonads. While the baby is eating.
Sorry.
Hands off her gonads.
For many new moms, the idea of a steamy roll in the podcast studio is the last thing on her mind. Are you getting into petty clown cars with each other because you haven't fucked in days?
This works.
A good rule of sphincter is to trot when you're cum stained.
Wait, trot when you cum stain?
The rule of sphincter.
A good rule of sphincter is to trot when your cum stained angel sleeps.
Oh, man, I'm going to hell for that one.
You'll still be a walking pair of genital warts, but less prone to snapping at each other at the drop of a frog.
Ribbit.
Knee deep in changing dirty banana stands, babies are gargling machines, so it's only fair to take turns. Oh. There you go.
Oh, I'm going to hell for that.
I like the word nipple feeding. It worked.
I mean, there were several of those that fit perfectly.
Titles for the show.
I don't have too many this week.
Okay.
I don't either.
I've got surface ticks. I'm going to try to not offend anyone, or to try not to offend. I don't even know how I wrote that down.
Okay.
And Glass of Aneurysm.
I got Glass of Aneurysm juice. I'm not going to offend anyone. That's a list of stellar films. Is it a documentary? Not Cab Calloway. I owe you a movie. Can't make burgers, but can solve murders. And I'm not interested.
Let's see. I had Michael Jaleel White. I'll just give you the $1. I'm not even going to try those names. I don't want to offend anyone.
I do like the aneurysm juice. Glass of aneurysm
Kind
juice.
of do like Glass of Aneurysm.
Okay. Title for the show is set. Change approved.
But the Mad Lib didn't say aneurysm juice.
Yeah, juice wasn't in there.
Okay, glass of aneurysm. Sorry.
Should she get thirsty? Just give her a glass of aneurysm.
A glass of aneurysm.
A glass of
Hey.
aneurysm. I got to be classy.
Hands off
Yeah.
her. Just hands off her gonads.
That's right.
Guys.
And I take that back. It was X Factor 87, not
Okay.
97.
Gotcha.
I was looking that up, and I'm like, oh, wait, that one wasn't even written by Peter David. What's the one I'm thinking of? And it was that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's the cover of the omnibus, too.
Probably is, because it's excellent issue.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll be back next week. And until then, Roger
Will we be early next week?
Oh, we will be.
We are doing
We're recording on Monday next week.
So we'll be coming out on Monday night
That's right.
instead of Tuesday night.
But you told me.
unless Jason waits to release it.
No.
We can't hold our listeners back.
No.
We need they need us. They need the content.
He's done it in the past. He would
exactly.
release it like Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, I might do a Tuesday afternoon release.
I mean, he might want to go to bed, and
That's true.
he's not in a rush this time.
I'm in a hurry to get things done, or I rush until life's no fun. All I gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
That was strikingly pretty decent compared to the lyrics of that song.
If I could turn back time.
I'm about to say, I don't
Bye.
even know what song he was singing. So.
Bye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. It's not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.